Yeah, I guess on this side I ain't let the boom hang over on the road enough. But you can see, well, yeah. But like I said, we got 12-mile-an-hour wind, so I can't do no spraying right. So maybe it's something else. I don't know. It might. Well, I was digging a ditch here. I got my trash down there, but I had got out the ditch. Well, like my plan that came to an end. We got rain again, so I'm gonna put everything on pause right now. Try to get everything put up because we got rain now. Alright, we made it over here to Raven, see if we can find us some of these good old seeds. They got pretty good utensils, tools, and stuff for the work around the garden in, but I don't want to touch none of that. And the seeds, maybe. Gotta ask them for it, I guess. Well, gotta head over here to Raven. We gonna take the challenge over there. I gotta clean it up anyway. Go over here to Raven, go get us some seeds. Get us some purple hub peas, some more purple hub peas, some butter beans, some squash, and some okra. So we gonna head over there in the challenge since it ride a little better than my truck. My truck rides so rough. I need to get that front end done on it quick, fast, in a hurry. Gas so high, man. Oh my goodness. Look how much gas here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess I'll go get some help. My dad know more about it than I do, so I'm gonna wait on him because he can be in the cab telling me what it's doing. So I'll probably wait a couple whiles and see what it's doing. So I'll go to the house and get him. But look at that view right there. Country living. Say it with me. Country living. Cut it off for a second. Climb back down, see what we got. See that? Got lights, owl work, and everything. Then it's I let it ran for so long, and then look at it, still don't want to crank up. So it might be the barricades. I don't know. What y'all think it could be, a fuse or a why? I think it's gonna be a why. I don't think it's gonna be no fuse. So I guess we'll just go ahead and cut the machine off. If it don't crank when I come back out there, put some booster cables on it to get it back running. Cause I don't know what the deal is with that wire. There's got to be a wire somewhere loose. So I guess I got to get in there and start digging. The wind kind of blowing pretty good today, so I guess I could work on it. Let's see what we got. Well, I was digging a ditch here. I got my trash down there, but I had got out the ditch. cause my cover had collapsed, so you can see the little pieces there, well, whatever. So when that collapsed, I came back in and put me another cover in, put me some dirt on top of it, open it up, and so that water can drain out of there pretty good. It still ain't draining that good like I wanted to, but I know I gotta come back and do it again. But that was a rented machine, so you don't have it for so long. So I'm gonna go on down to where the trees stop at, and it should drop off and start going, drain up into the big ditch over there. So I got another little burn pile right here and right there. So I gotta come back in, push it back together, burn again, because it ain't completely burned up. I gotta get my road back together. I got me a box blade, so I'm gonna start doing the road to keep it all nice and fluffy and smooth, so I can get in my truck and just go fast as I want to. Give me a good cold beer and ride the turn road. Yeah, I guess on this side I ain't let the boom hang over on the road enough. Cause you can see, well, y'all probably can't really see from the camera view, but from down that way, I didn't let the boom hang over to the road none. So I messed that up. Gotta come back and fix that. Another one of my errors, but hey, I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna fix it. They ain't gotta jump all on me. I'm gonna go back and clean it up. But what matters is the middle of the field. You know, that's gonna be most of the cutting. This just the side. You know, it ain't but a row or two. That ain't bad. But you can look straight down the middle though, through the field. So that's what counts right there. The little driver's area on that side, that ain't too big of a deal. But I'm gonna go back and fix it. You know. Yeah, they got a nice little stand on them. I did 140,000. I usually do 135 just in case, like in them low areas. I kind of like the low areas, like on this side I did 140. Like through the field I probably do 135. But by that planter that we got, you know, that you can do everything from the inside the cab. You ain't got to worry about getting down, change it over, change it back over. When I know where the low areas is, I kind of up the ante on it, turn it up a little bit, ride through it, come on the other side of it, turn it back down. Well, look at that. Ooh wee! Like them guys be sitting on that them wrappers. I want the thick one. That's how that road look. It's a thick one right there. Look at that. I got a pig weed right there. But guess what? Take him in. Need to throw him out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw him out there. I gotta go get it anyway. Oh yeah, that's a thick one right there. Dirt and beans. That's all you see. Dirt and beans. So I guess we'll let that charge for a little while, cause I don't crank it up as often. So I guess we'll let it sit there and run for a little while. We'll go ahead and check these beans out, see what they look like. So maybe it's something else. I don't know. It might be something else. Let me see. Cause look, I turn it on now. Now I got lights. Then I got my air working and everything. Hold on. Alright, we got lights again. Now it gone. Oh man. Ain't no telling what the ration did. I was just bragging on the cat. I guess he ain't doing a good job. I'm gonna go up there in a minute. I take all the shields and stuff off. Scared of them snakes though. I wanted to go ahead and start greasing it up, but now I can't even move it. something in the battery box, I guess. I don't know. Let it run for a second. And I just told you, I just moved the thing back here. What? Yesterday or day before yesterday? And I got, look at this. Look at this. Man, what is this? Doggone nuts. Right. Cause I know they ain't got no button. I just, man, I can't out it up or down. I can't even move it. Dang. Yeah, then we got the old 9770 still got the 9770. I've been wanting to trade it in for the longest, but hey, it been doing what it got to do. So I know I got it hooked up to the corn here right now. I'm gonna start greasing and checking everything out, because I do not want to start a month before harvest season. I want to start now, so if it need to be done, I can do a piece by piece, and then by the time harvest season come here, I'll be done with it. This deal here, the 30-foot flex header, I want it gone. I don't want it no more. It needs to go. I'm tired of it. I got a problem with he hit a stop in the field once before. Put a bow with it. You can't see it right now. I had to pick it up, but right now it look like it's level. But when you pick it up, it got a bow right up in this area somewhere, and it kind of riding on it, on the guard. I mean on the guard and the blade. So every other day, probably every 6 days, ping, it breaks. So we had to fix that again, over and over and over. So it's time to retire. It's on its last leg. So what I'm gonna do now, I ain't got it hooked up. I don't really want it hooked up right now, because I know some stuff need to be done under there. I was gonna grease it up first before I do anything to it. And I kind of like keeping it up towards the front, because we got a couple of cats. They come out here and keep us company, and they get in the machine, and they'll kind of help us out a little bit with them rats. See what we got. Get back and fly. Woo! Almost didn't crank up. I need to come out here and start cranking them up more often. But I cranked it up the other day, but I guess I don't let it run long enough. The lights and stuff ain't on. Oh, them god doggone rats probably got me again. Look at that, I ain't got no lights. Look at that, I ain't got nothing. Man, I tell you about them doggone rats, man. Oh. Yeah, that's the old 8-row I'm talking about, but I gotta put so much stuff on it till it don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense. And then this tractor here, the hose is connected. You gotta get the adapters and stuff, and I ain't got all of them. This fit the regular size tractors, but it don't fit that one. Gotta get a smaller size for it. So I know I'm missing, I got the wheel, but then I'm missing the bolt. This bolt right here broke off. Well, now this one ain't broke off. The other one on this side broke off. So I had to go to town and get that. And that deal, and then I had to find another connector for this. So we started looking at it to put it back together so we could plant the garden, but it's gonna take up too much time running back and forth, get all the parts. So guess what we're gonna do? For what we did and what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the 12-row. So I gotta come back here and cut the grass again. The grass kind of growed up. So I guess I'll do that later on this evening once he get out of school. I got a deal here I been put up. I just ain't had time yet. Then I got ready to go back and look at it. At the wrap. The rats ate a hole in the wrap. So it's gonna have a hole in it, but it's still gonna be up, kind of take some of the sun off of you. It's really for like store, like for containers and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take y'all guys around and look at some of these bean fields and corn fields with me. That's our corn over there, which is doing pretty good. I can't really tell how corn really look unless you look straight down the middle from the top, since it got so tall. guy out here. He's spraying his cotton out here. It's gonna look good as soon as they get through spraying. They gonna, a couple days, it'll look pretty good. That's the cornfield. They go down just a tad bit. Then we got our bean field. And it's ooh-wee, say it with me now. Country living. Hey, do you hear what did y'all hear what I just say? Country living. That's nice and pretty, huh? List beans right here. I don't know quite the number. I go back and look at the paper and tell you exactly what number it is. But them in list beans right here. And on this side we also have endless. Sunlight kind of mess it up a little bit, so you can't really see the good quality. But other than that, it's beautiful. On this spot right here, I had some Johnson grass out here, but I hit it dead on top of the head. But there ain't but one strip. I don't know what happened. Maybe I missed it with the boom once before. But I came back and hit it though. It's dying now. It ain't gonna be too big of a deal. The bean gonna go taller and kind of smother it out once the next rain comes through. She'll push it down because it's gonna be real weak. But other than that, look at that number of dirt out there. Dirt and beans. I like that. Well, I guess we'll see what the wind do later on, so I can come in and spread and get them purple hub peas top pick planted. Cause we were gonna plant some sweet corn, but we got stuck in the field. The rain kept coming in, and we didn't have enough time to go do it. Then we were gonna plant some butter beans, some squash, and some okra. But like I say, time is something, you know. We had to wait to do this, had to wait to do that. Then the beans up there, we had to get the foreman out of the way first before we start doing the produce. But yeah, part of life. Yeah, we're gonna plant the purple hood peas with a 12 row. We got the 8 row down the road, but we got so many wheels and stuff off on it, so hey, we decided to just use the 12 row. I guess I'll get this thing turned around and maybe check the oil in it and stuff and see what I can do with it later on. Some more things we got right there. So I kind of made a error here and there. You know, everybody ain't perfect all the time, but right here you can tell the difference. It's grassy, rest of it clean. I guess I came out here and I ain't sprayed the side right here, so I gotta come back in, maybe hit it again. I'll take care of that, but it ain't no big deal. I see some T-weeds trying to come up in there. I need to take care of them. before they get too woolly. But other than that, look at it. Ooh, that is beautiful. And I'm gonna get y'all know the slogan, country living. Say it with me now. Country living. But like I said, we got 12-mile-an-hour wind, so I can't do no spraying right now, and going straight towards those beans over there. And I got a guy got some corn back there, so we probably gonna have to sit there to the side or something right now. Guess we should have been sprayed it. Guess I'll just give him something to eat and then go on by my business. But crop looking pretty good. I'm proud of that. So y'all probably can hear the wind in the camera. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and plant some peas right here. But you know, if we plant the peas and it rain and we'll get a chance to spray this right here, we gonna have a mess. I'm talking about a big mess. So we're trying to see how we gonna do it. Maybe we can put some no drift in it, but the wind is like it's about 12 miles an hour, and then we got beans right beside it. So I don't know what we gonna do right now. I really don't know. So I kind of got over. I sprayed all that there, but you can tell I just ain't never sprayed this right here. So I kind of sprayed this here, so just in case we had to come back and put some Camox on it, it won't affect those beans over there.